Good morning and happy Upper Body Thursday. Good morning and have a happy day. First of all, we're going to start off with some just jogging on the spot. Let's just get ourselves warmed up, get our heart rate up the side a little bit, get that blood flowing, get those nutrients flowing, get that waist moving. Just get your body into a position where it knows it's going to do something. Nothing major, just a nice, gentle jog on the spot. Morning, Corey. Oh. That's it, nicely good. Good morning. Okay, and from here we're going to go into some star jumps, some jumping jacks. Oh, that's it. Get those great big joints moving. Start to feel how the body's feeling this morning. Then back into jogging on the spot. Okay, we'll kick those out. Right, so this morning we're going to do arms. It's going to be upper body arm day. Just going to kick off my thing with Bob on here. That's the one. Cool. Right. So we're going to be specifically targeting our triceps. That's muscle down the back of our arm. So just remind ourselves, origin point above our shoulder, anchor point by our elbow, allows us to straighten our arm. And in fact, if you just do that, just hold on to the back of your arm, you should feel that kind of muscle move. You've almost got like a horseshoe shape at the bottom. You start to feel where all three kind of heads of the tricep are. And then the opposite muscle we're going to work today is the bicep. So that's down the front of the arm. Again, origin point at the shoulder, anchor point by your elbow. And as you squeeze, you should feel it contract. It's like that classic one that everyone kind of knows and kind of has good connection with. So we're going to start off on the ground with some some skull crushers. So if you can get something, just go under your back, just give yourself a little bit extra range of motion. That'd be great. With our elbows pointing to the ceiling, I'm going to drive our arms up into the air and then slowly bring them back and down behind our head. So I feel that real big squeeze as we drive them up. And that nice stretch as we bring them back down. From there, we're going to stand up. And we'll go into tricep overhead extensions. So we'll bring the weights over our head and down our backs. And the same again, we're going to squeeze our triceps to drive our arms into the air. And slowly bring them back down. So we're really stretching that tricep as much as we can. So when we look at this from the side, we're really drive it up into the air. You should see it come a little bit further down my back. From there, I'm going to go into bent over position as we go into tricep kickbacks. So pinning our arms to the side of our body, we drive our arms backwards by squeezing our triceps and slowly bring them forwards again. That's just straight back, hold it for that brief second and slowly bring them forwards. After we've completed that, we'll stand up straight and we'll concentrate on our biceps. So feet shoulder width apart, pinning our elbows into the side of our body. We're going to squeeze, do alternating bicep curls, so palms facing up, squeeze one, and as one comes down, the other one goes up. Again, if you can, make it slightly quicker on the way up by squeezing when you get to the top. And then when you get to the bottom, don't let it hang around. Start that journey back up the other way. As you can see from the side again, there's no kind of additional movement anywhere. It's just moving the forearms by squeezing the bicep. From there, we're going to turn our palms inwards as we go to hammer strength curls, both at the same time. Again, squeezing both our biceps all the way to the top, hold it for a brief second, and slowly back down. This one's great because you get that extra range of motion. You don't kind of get hit by your handles or anything else like that. When you look at it from the side, exactly the same again, all the way up, all the way back down. We're going to finish off with some drag curls. So palms facing forwards. We're going to push our elbows backwards as we raise our weight. The other thing just to be cautious of is that we'll keep our shoulders down so we don't end up shrugging the weights up. Keep our shoulders down as we push the elbows backwards. And then all the way back in. Okay, any questions? Yep. Oh. I don't know if sound's working this morning. Seem to be I'm guessing you can hear me okay. Good, good. Excellent. Right, in which case, let's make a start with our first round. So 10 exercises on the floor for skull crushers. So elbows point to the ceiling. Really feel that squeeze as you squeeze your triceps to drive your arms into the air. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, standing up. As we're going into tricep overhead extensions. So pin our elbows to the side of our head. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Bring ourselves into that bent up position. Let's go for tricep kickbacks. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, standing up straight, arms by the side of our bodies, elbows pinned in, palms facing up as we go for alternating bicep curls. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, turning our palms face each other as we go for hammer strength curls. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And palms facing forwards again as we're going to drag curls. Remembering keeping our shoulders down, pushing our elbows backwards. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, pop the weights down, have a break, grab a drink. timer on. It's an absolutely gorgeous morning here. I hope the same is in Paris. Yeah.
Very unexpected.
Yeah, it was incredibly grey yesterday, and it was very dark in the morning. It was like,
yeah.
But this morning, it's very bright.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's almost like summer's. You keep getting tempted by this idea of summer.
Little flashes of summer.
All good fun. But it makes a big difference. You kind of get out, you kind of feel the sun in your face for those even just a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes all the difference, doesn't it?
Definitely. And we've got we've got an interesting conundrum in the household with regards to things like wildlife. So quite like wildlife, obviously, it's quite good. But over the years, we've had so many different incidents with various different bits of wildlife, like with birds kind of dive bombing the washing and stuff. So Sarah kind of gets a bit annoyed.
Oh, right.
And then we had an incident with a hedgehog and managed to.
I was gonna say it's got to be a hedgehog or a beaver or something, or a badger. I mean.
No, a hedgehog managed to break into the house at one point and basically defecated everywhere. So it's kind of it's not on Sarah's top list at either of those at the moment.
Yeah.
Anyway, what is on our top list is set number 2.
There it is. Boom. All right, no jigs. I'll give you an 8 for that one.
Thank you. Right. So onto our backs. Back into skull crushers again. Sticking with 10 reps. So concentrating purely on our triceps, really connect with them, fire as many of those muscle fibers as you can, especially as you get towards the top of the motion where you're giving that extra squeeze. Really do feel it. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, then we'll stand up. We'll go to tricep overhead extensions. Again, really feel, especially that stretch down our back this time, as much as the squeeze. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now I'm going to go into our bent over position, ready for tricep kickbacks. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, standing up straight. Pinning our elbows to the side of our body, turn our palms forwards as we move into alternating bicep curls. So this time we're shifting our focus directly to our biceps. You can really feel the squeeze as we're pulling the arms up. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Turn our palms towards each other as we go for hammer strength curls. And this time alongside that great sort of squeeze, feel that stretch, especially as we can get that extra little bit of motion in here. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, palms turning forwards again as we move into our drag curls. Again, still feeling it in our biceps, really squeeze them, even though we're also adding that movement in our elbows. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, pop the weights down, have a break, grab a drink, pop the timer on. There we are. Oh, you can probably notice I managed to get the camera working again. The issue was a loose connection. That's all it was.
Isn't it always that?
Yeah. I can imagine you get the same things when you've like connected with all the guitars or whatever else.
It's endless. It's 99% like the jack is like a little bit out of the pedal or something, and you're thinking there's a massive thing, you got to get it repaired, and the whole thing. It's all that.
Yep.
Awesome.
Always good fun.
Like reboot. It's one of those things. Turn the computer back on. Yeah. I know when I do the AV for events sometimes, especially for our own events, and yeah, it's always that little tiny thing. You just haven't pushed it in quite correctly. Yeah. Although with Bluetooth, that kind of causes its own set of new problems. Yeah, right. Not as easy to diagnose as just pushing the cable in properly. All right. However, what is easy to diagnose is that we're going straight into set number 3. There's no ambiguity there. Maybe a 6 on that one.
I think I deserve a 6 on that one. That was a forced one. Okay, straight back into skull crushers. So again, elbows pointing to the ceiling. Now working on timing. Using that gravity, fast on the way up, slow on the way down. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Right, so I'm going to stand up again and go into our skull crushers. Not skull crushers, tricep overhead extensions. So again, fast on the way up, slow on the way down, especially deep into that stretch. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Back into our bent over position as we go into tricep kickbacks. So remember, there's those 3 parts of the movement. So slow, fast to go back, pin it and hold for that brief second, and slow to come forward. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, standing up straight, palms facing forwards, elbows pinned in, as we go for alternating bicep curls. So that's slightly fast on the way up, pin and hold, and slow on the way back down. And then just trying to get that timing right between both arms. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. No tricky timing with the next one. It literally is hammer strength curls, palms facing in, fast on the way up, pause and squeeze, slow on the way down. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, palms facing forwards again as we're going to drag curls. So same, fast on the way up, pause, squeeze, and slow on the way down. In 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, pop the weights down, have a break, grab a drink. So on the running program that we're following, Sarah's got to do the one run where it says it's a 5k run. So she's thinking, yeah, sounds great. Then she reads the actual instructions and it's like 1.5k warm up, a 5k run, and the 1.5k cool down.
Yeah, right.
So she's kind of topped it. Yeah, it's 8k.
Yeah. Yes, yes.
Oh, but she'll enjoy it, I'm sure.
That's the challenge.
Yeah, that's only 4.5 weeks away. So I think yesterday was a big one. We did no, not yesterday, day before, Tuesday. So we did a 9k run. We did think about 9.5 in the end. And I think that really boosted her confidence. Because it's not that she's incapable, it's just that mental game, I think, half the time.
It is, yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And you can see how every step of the way you get there, they're like, oh, I can do that. I can go to the next one. And, you can get a little crazy with it. Like I've, these friends who do ultra trailing and all that stuff. It's insane.
Yeah.
I'm nowhere close to that, but I can see how you can get those benchmarks pushed. And then and it becomes this kind of interesting target and kind of almost a drug.
Yeah, well, I know I've got a few friends like that. I mean, Gabe, who's part of the group, he does a load of ultra marathons and really big ones as well. Like he's trying to get into the Spartan race again next year, which is pretty much just running around Greece, I think. So he's doing a 100-mile race in Germany.
Oh my god!
That's coming up soon, actually. To be able to do that as a qualifier.
Another friend of mine, Stephen Green, he's an ex-army PT, and he broke the Guinness World Record by doing 2 Ironmen back to back.
Wow!
At the same time,
oh my gosh!
And another friend of mine who's not quite in that shape, but he's the same. He's just like multi ultra marathons and things.
Yeah.
And we were having a chat the other day because we met up at an event in London again. And he was saying, "Don't do it." He says, "Don't take up the running." He says it just damages his body. He's listing all the problems he's got, like for example with his ACL, and he's got problems with his hamstring. He's got detached something in his Achilles, and all sorts of this things just from doing all the running. And it's like,
I'm
not planning on doing that much.
You're not supposed to run that much.
Yeah. However, speaking of doing much, we now need to increase 15 reps as we go into the school.
There we go. Back into the.
There's no rest for the wicked.
Yeah.
Don't know what I've done so wrong. Oh dear. Also, right, maybe that's the better way of saying it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so back onto our backs as we're going to skull crushers. Elbows at the ceiling. I'm really feeling the whole thing's going to come together. Great form, fantastic connection with our triceps. Really feel the squeeze and that great timing. So use gravity to its max. I'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Standing up, going straight into our tricep overhead extensions. So same again, great connection. Really feel and concentrate on that stretch and great timing. Fast on the way up, slow on the way down. Starting 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Straight into our tricep kickbacks. So back into our bent over position, pinning our elbows. Again, still bring it all together. I'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, standing up straight, palms facing forwards. I was going to alternating bicep curls. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, palms facing one another. I'm going to hammer strength curls. I'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, palms facing forwards again into the last and final exercise of this session, which is drag curls. I will start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, pop the weights down, grab yourself a drink, and that's the end of another upper body session for this week. So tomorrow we've got lower body, Saturday morning we've got stretch Saturday, and other than that, all that's left to say is have an absolutely super day ahead.
Thank you. Same to you.
Hopefully the last few days of school go swimmingly well and everyone's ready and happy for the school holidays.
Yeah, and that we won't be swimming in water with rain.
Yes, hopefully we actually get some amazing sun this year.
Yeah.
All right, take care then. Have fun.
Thank you.
Bye-bye for now.
Bye.